Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Und damit hallo und
Her photo's right there. Maybe I could have another look.
herzliche Willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play. Ihr habt es bereits gesehen, es handelt sich um Serena. Und wir sind ein Mann, der seine Frau oder Freundin, wie ihr hier auf dem Bild seht, schon länger nicht mehr gesehen hat. Wir sind in einer alten Holzhütte, die voll ist mit Erinnerungen an Serena. Jetzt schauen wir uns zuerst mal das Bild an. Diesen Mann hier, den spielen wir. Und Serenas Gesicht ist nicht mehr erkennbar auf diesem Bild.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Wir können uns nicht mal daran erinnern, wie sie überhaupt ausgesehen hat. Wir haben kein Bild mehr von ihr im Kopf.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Und Serena ist ein eher trauriges Spiel. Kein so fröhliches wie die Spiele, die wir davor alle gespielt haben.
Serena enjoyed spice in her life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Schauen wir mal hier hinter. Oh, ein ganzes Bücherregal.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
So, sonst können wir hier nichts mehr anschauen. Dann schauen wir doch einfach mal das Bücherregal an. Wir können jetzt hoffentlich nicht jedes einzelne Buch hier anschauen.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here.
Ich glaube, wir hören uns jetzt hier nicht alles an, weil es doch auf die Dauer etwas langweilig wird. Was haben wir denn hier?
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not.
Okay, hier sind also nur 3 Sprüche. Was ist hier oben noch?
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are a lot of rarities. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon. Most of the books are mine,
Okay,
but
das
all
haben
of
wir alles
hers
schon
are still here
gehört.
too.
Warte mal. Crowdfunding or how I met so great people and went broke. Ach cool, Crowdfunding. Ist ja cool. Ein alter Sessel.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Ich glaube, so genau wollten wir es jetzt gar nicht
The
wissen.
most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course.
So, dann würde ich
The
sagen,
furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
schauen wir mal zum Fenster hin.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
Okay, da draußen ist also nichts Interessantes. Hier können wir rausgehen, aber ich würde sagen, wir schauen uns zuerst noch
She
hier
made
drin
this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Und im gesamten Haus sind Erinnerungen an Serena. Überall hören wir ihre Stimme. Und ansonsten hören wir nur die Uhr. Es ist mucksmäuschenstill.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Okay, wir brauchen also einen Schlüssel. Was ist das? Come, love, with peace in your heart. Said Niam? Keine Ahnung. Of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me. Shed your mortal guise. Here is your mount, a snow-white mare. Come, Eusin. Was sind das für Namen? To my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days. Ours, sun and sky, and rainbow ways.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niav of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Anscheinend hatte Serena auch blaue Augen.
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
Okay, der heißt also Oisin.
Niav is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
The fairies.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Okay, das ist also nach einem irischen Volksgedicht oder sowas. Schauen wir zuerst mal hier zum Schrank hin.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Ja, das ist in der Tat ein recht großer Kleiderschrank. Hier ist auch nichts drin. So, hier rechts vielleicht. Nein. So,
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
und er will diesen Schrank nicht öffnen, weil er so viele Erinnerungen an Serena birgt.
She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
Die zwei waren sich... Naja, das waren solche Gegensätze, wie sie anders nicht sein könnten.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Und trotzdem sie solche Gegensätze waren, waren sie ein glückliches Paar.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here, as long as we were together and happy.
Ach ja.
We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now.
Dann wollen wir noch in den hier reinschauen. Auch wenn es hier, naja, nicht so viel zu sehen gibt. Was ist denn mit dem Bett?
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her...
Ohne sie ist alles nicht mehr so schön. Da geht der ganze Glanz, den die Holzhütte hier mal gehabt hat, einfach verloren. Ach, Serena.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Ach ja, sie hat sich um die
Hers.
Gesundheit gesorgt.
I used it too, when shaving. These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one.
Und die Schlüssel sind hier. Wie ist Serena aus dem Holzhütte rausgekommen?
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Gute Frage.
There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Dann schauen wir noch hier unten rein.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Ja, und da haben wir gerade einen Brief von, also ich denke mal, dass es ein Brief ist, von Serena gelesen. Wie sehr sie die Zeit mit unserem Hauptcharakter hier genießt. Hier können wir nichts rausnehmen. Aber wieso ist Serena dann weg?